And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Athletics taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Logan Gilbert. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
And a foul ball. Strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
The shortstop takes the ball. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And that one missing low. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2
Two out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side in the first. Back here with my pal Singy, and starting this one, Kodai Senga. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Over to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Rodriguez hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Pitch is in there, and the count 1-1. And a foul ball. And a pitch. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side in the first. Mariners go down quietly there. We played an inning, no score. Second inning set to go. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Drilled out towards left center field. Back there. And that ball is out of here. A solo shot. His first homer of the year. It's 1-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Now the A's designated hitter, Jose Iglesias. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Ball 2.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Line to left. Rosarena puts it away for the out. One away. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Slider right there. Gilbert, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the second game of the series. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires over to first, and he's out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Evan Carter stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The 1-1. He swings and fouls one off.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Rodriguez puts it away, and that is that. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now back at T-Mobile Park, and now Luke Raley. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Going, gone. His second home run of the series. It's 1-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
And that's a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Two strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And that one is lifted in the air. Butler nabs it, 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1. Tied up here in the early going. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
Ball.
Fastball for a strike. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this. All even now at 1-1. Back after this on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back. Grabs it right up against the wall. And now here's the A's catcher, Johnny Pareda.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Rosarena makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Well struck right field. That one back. Out of here. And that gives him a lead. It's 2-1.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. Went down on strikes his first time through. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Arozarena going back, and that one is gone. Jacob Wilson with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
Strike two. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hit softly on the ground left side. Solano tosses to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. But in this inning, the long ball was working. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Mitch Garver, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
He gets there with the slide. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there, and of course, the most important part was getting the out.
And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a foul out of play. That one the other way. Wilson slings to first.
He's out.
And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Here's Victor Robles to 3rd. Gets to it with a slide. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Start of the 4th. Here's the 3rd baseman, Isaac Paredes. First pitch misses.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
No strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Full count.
Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that'll get down for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. Swing and a miss, strike one.
No
Activity
ball.
in the
One
bullpen.
strike.
Gregory Santos, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Thornton also throwing. Swing and a miss. And that's strike two.
0-2.
The A's looking to add another. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Next to hit, Tyler Soderstrom. Pitch
That's the
misses,
ball.
and it's 1-0.
If he can get through
One
this
ball,
one,
no strike.
put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
And a swing and a miss.
I would throw him
One
another
ball,
breaking
one
ball.
strike.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Two on, 2 outs.
Ball 2.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rodriguez under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. A's strand a couple, and the score stays 3-1. Bottom of the 4th, and the batter now, Donovan Solano. Senga back to work. Fouled off down the right side. Solano measures 5 feet 8 inches, 37 years young. And he's a native. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Long gone.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Ball.
Next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. There's a strike.
1-2.
A's leading by a run. In the air, left field. Ruiz on the move. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold onto it after contact.
One down, base is empty. Got him swinging. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Rosarena in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Goes down swinging. Kodai Senga picks up the strikeout. 1 run closer for Seattle after this. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Butler now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, on the mound,
1-1.
very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Man, that's
One
just
ball,
a
2
nasty
strikes.
splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Up
No,
and
that's a
in.
ball.
Ball 2.
2-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Breaking
Full
ball
count.
misses down and away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Now a chance for Yuri Ruiz. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Throw is offline and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead. Next up for the A's, Isaac Paredes. He's already homered in this game. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second and great jump. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Outside.
Off the plate and a count 2-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Mariners DH, Austin Shenton. That's in there, 0-1.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Mitch Garver up to hit here. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ruiz gets under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Jose Iglesias. Ripped on a line. Rosarena makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And here is Zach Geloff. 0 for 2 in this one. That's hard hit on the line. Rosarena snags it, and there are 2 outs. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. Up the middle, Crawford. Now the throw to first on the run, and they get the out. No runs, no hits, no errors. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Athletics 4 and the bottom of the 6th. Now it's going to be J.P. Crawford. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-2.
Got him. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work.
No ball.
The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Soderstrom. He takes it on his own, and a couple of quick outs. Here's Donovan Solano. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and misses. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
That one missed.
2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And there's the ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The relay, not going to get him. He's in there.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Outside low. Going to count 1-2.
1-2.
Solano on at second with 2 down. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Taylor Saucedo. He's making his second appearance of the season. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Waste no time there. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way.
Solano, good feed. That's 1, and that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So up next, Lawrence Butler. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Saucedo, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Rodriguez makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Senga back to work. There's a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Rosarena batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Fouled off. He was late.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
So now here's the DH, Austin Shenton. Upstairs. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
That's to third. Fair ball.
Ay, Dios mío.
So 2 down. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Shenton off of first with 2 away. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Two
It
strikes.
really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider.
They get the force, and that's the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Trent Thornton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Wilson in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
1 ball,
Action
no
in the
strike.
bullpen for Seattle. Gabe Spire, the left-hander, up and throwing. Snyder, the right-hander, also getting loose. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's 1 away.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Ruiz,
D-Rod.
the batter now as he swings and misses for strike
No
one.
balls. One strike.
Splits the plate, and the count is 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. No throw. He's safe at first. So here's the cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Runner on the go.
1-0.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Now fly ball to right center. Rodriguez sizing this one up. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. So man aboard, Jose Iglesias now at the plate. This to third. Solano gets it to first. Out number 3. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now Mitch Garver. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Crawford stands in now, looks at that one inside. The Athletics holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one fouled off. Started to swing, held up. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2-2.
And it remains 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he grounds one to the right side. Handles, throws to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. And first offering is fouled off. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Line drive, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now the number 2 hitter, Donovan Solano. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Pareda collects, fires to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. One left for Seattle. Still down by a count. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Runner takes off. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second, and that was not close. Geloff leads off second with nobody out. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Base hit. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third. At the plate, Johnny Pareda. On the ground, could be two. Over to second for one. And that's two. Back in. So they turn to their closer, Mason Miller. A chance at his first save of the year. Foul ball there. Miller, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And a big swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
So last chance for the Mariners. Now it's Randy Arozarena. That's in there. That's strike one.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Two-run game with two away here in the bottom of the ninth. That's off the mark. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final 4-2. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I'm trying to stay